Crystal Palace 1, Everton 2, match reaction. The boys have won again, and even though it was a sloppy, awful, terrible game from us, we were way off the pace, which I don't blame the boys for. We played 3 days ago. We still get the win, which is the main thing. A game under Dyche like that, we do lose very easily. And even though we weren't that great, the boys still put in the performance that was needed for the win. Even though Palace were way the better team, we still get the 3 points, and that's the main thing. Now, going straight into the game, looking at the team, it was the team we all expected. We only had 13 fit outfield players, 3 first team goalkeepers, and except for that, the rest were kids. So, looking at that, it was a very nerve-wracking stat to see. Nerve-wracking team. No Iliman Ndiaye, no Abdoulaye Doucouré less of a miss because he's not that great. Iliman Ndiaye being a massive miss though, but I thought Harrison personally came in and did a good enough job. Going into the actual game though itself, it was on and off the first half. Definitely both teams had their chances. Both teams could have easily took the lead, but it was Everton that struck first with a brilliant finish. Lobbed in awful mistake from Palace. Mitchell, I have no idea what he was doing. Lerma just leaving the ball. Charlie Alcaraz picks it up, pings it to Beto. Beto with a brilliant finish, and it was even better to see Henderson getting taken out by Munoz. We go into half-time 1-0 up, and it's not a bad half. We did what was needed of us. Going into the second half, and instantly like that, the game was flipped on its head, where awful from Tarks and Jared, as a mistake leads to them having the chance and they score. Don't know what the referee was looking at, what VAR were looking at for so long, I don't know, because he was so far onside. I don't know where they saw the offside from. But then going into the rest of the game, Palace were just dominating. We barely had a look at the ball. We could barely get forward. Mistakes from us at the back. We couldn't do a lot. Pickford saved us time and time again in that first half and some in the second half. But then we hit them. And we cross it, ball across the box, and Beto misses it. Puts it right at the keeper. And with how good he's been recently, you would have put your house on him scoring that. But no, put it right at the keeper. And that looked like it was going to be our final proper chance coming in the 80th minute when we still hadn't really had a look in since then. But then the ball spread across again. And I can't remember how it happened, but it ends up with O'Brien. It comes across. O'Brien heads it back across. It hit, I think it was Wharton in the hand, or Chilwell it was even. Chilwell in the hand, goes across to Young, blocked by Wharton, and it falls to Charlie Alcaraz on his Premier League full debut for Everton as he composure just taps it in, passes it into the net to win it for the Toffees. Those final 10 minutes were the most nerve-wracking 10 minutes. They were worse than the derby, because at least in the derby we were just losing. But we did it. We got the win, and that's the main thing. You can't really ask for much else. Going into that, I thought we were going to lose because we had just played 100 minutes against Liverpool, and I thought we were going to be knackered. We didn't have the players to rotate, but Moyes got it spot on today. Even with the poor play, we didn't play very well. Even with that, he still got it spot on, tactical. Bringing Lindstrom, telling him to drop further back, helping O'Brien. Even though it meant he was more knackered, it meant that we were more defensively stable on that right-hand side. Garner and Gay, they were knackered, still covered enough of the pitch to make up for themselves. Beto was brilliant today, covered everywhere. Even though he missed that second chance, he still scored his first and still got a still win massive part because of how well he played. Going into match ratings, Pickford, 9, my man of the match today. I thought without him we lose that by a couple of goals. None of his saves were spectacular, but they were what you need from your keeper. Right back, O'Brien, 6, and again, not a great game for O'Brien if you ask me personally, but he did what was needed of him. Lindstrom helped a lot. Tarks, 7, I'll give him. He didn't have a spectacular game. Same with Jared, I give him a 7. They both did what was needed, but they were both at fault for that first goal. Miko, I thought Miko had a decent game today. Some nice play, even without Illy, who he's been used to all season. He still did what was needed of him. He got up that pitch and he still was not afraid to run, to overlap, which he was under Dyche, which is why it's such positive to see him getting further up. I'll give Miko a 7 as well. Solid defensively, even with that one mistake, and looking kind of nervy. The boys still did well at the back. Gay, I'll give a 6. Garner also a 6. They both covered enough of the pitch, but they didn't look great on the ball. They looked knackered. Let's just be honest here, they looked knackered. Harrison, I thought he had a very good first half. That second half, though, he fell off. He didn't really get the ball, though. I'll give him a 7 just because of his first half. If he got the ball and was making mistakes in the second, it would have gone down lower. But because he just did what was needed of him, overall, decent performance overall. Lindstrom, I give a 6. It's overall just 7 and 6 in this team. Lindstrom, again, didn't do too bad when getting forward. He put some brilliant balls in the box, but no one could reach them. Better really should have got Lindstrom's first assist, but he could not finish. Charlie Alcaraz, I'll give him an 8. I thought he had a good game today. He looked a lot better than what we've seen from Decore recently. And Better, I'll also give an 8. He was clinical with his chance, and he was bullying the Palace defence, even though it was a 3-back and just him. Overall, really good game from him. Young, 7, and Tim, 6. Again, both just like everyone else, did what was needed of them, even in a poor performance. Moyes, 9, spot on today with every decision yet again. And without him, I don't know where it would be if we still had Dyche, probably in the relegation zone. I don't know how many of these games we've won with Moyes we won under Dyche. But yeah, good win for the boys today. We go in now against Man United, 12:30 on the Saturday. It's going to be a big game. If we can win that, we move ourselves 16 points clear, I think, is of the relegation zone, depending on other results. And, well, we're out of it now, if you ask me. It's going to take a lot to drag us back into it. And I don't see how we do that under Moyes, personally. Up the Toffees, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. I really appreciate it, and it helps a lot. Like goal for this video is 5 likes, so hit that like button, I guess. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you're watching this today, it comes out live in literally 5 minutes, I think it is. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you for everyone that's watched this, and see you guys in the next one. And goodbye and goodbye.